my Bonanza cup. Good morning, everyone. I'm out on the Androscoggin River once again. Something just swam across the river, probably a beaver, and there's a eagle, adult bald eagle, right in a tree over there. Still kind of dark. It's overcast, very overcast, and it's just about sunrise, 6:30-ish, quarter of 7. And I'm trying out my trolling motor. So I'm moving right along. Set my oar in its holder, and yeah, there's the eagle. Yeah, it's pretty dark, dude. Pretty picture, though. Let's see if we can see that beaver. Out here looking for moose. Had a little bit of luck on the last episode up at an Umbagog National Wildlife Refuge. But this is kind of nice. I don't want to talk too much. I'll probably do some paddling. Because I don't know how long this battery's going to last. But this is pretty awesome. I just finished the coffee. I got more provisions for food and coffee if I can find a spot to park a little bit later on. We're going to head upriver. See how long this battery will last. It's a 70 amp hour battery, and this is a 30-pound thrust Minn Kota that I just hooked up. I'm still getting used to it. Anyway, let's see what we can see. There goes the eagle. Beautiful sunrise. I don't know if you can see what the eagle's going. He's, or she, is flying up there. Man, this is pretty sweet. First I thought this was going to be kind of awkward ergonomically, but it's pretty nice. I got it up high because this is pretty shallow. That's maybe not pretty shallow here, but I plan on going in some shallow areas. Yeah. I'm like a king. This is just hands-free. This is the game changer right here, folks. I got it. I'm running at a pretty low speed because I want to conserve the battery, see how far I can go on one charge. So I'm at 2. I think there's 5 or 6 speeds. I'm at 2. It's going. I'm not flying, but I'm moving faster than I could paddle. That eagle, that's a resident eagle. It's perched on the pond The shark is on the other side of these trees on my left. If I looked, I could probably see it. Where are all the moose at? Got some sketchy looking clouds overhead. It's kind of been raining all night. Off and on, I think. But yeah, it was raining on the way up here. And the forecast, had some rain in it. But I'm not going to let that stop me. This is amazing. I got a trash bag for my camera, and I got a rain-ish coat if it does start raining. Who cares, actually? And just like that, the sun's out. You can hear the road. This river runs right along the road. We're turning away from the road now. And there's a rainbow. I don't know if it's coming through on the camera, but I got a nice rainbow behind me. Started to rain again. Still heading upriver. We've gone about 2.2 miles. The old motor's still doing good. I've been covering up the GoPro with a baggie to keep it. Yeah, it's kind of starting to come down now, folks. Ominous sky. It's pretty dark here. Am I supposed to be out here right now? I mean, seriously? I think this is fine, right? I don't know. I don't think there are any moose here. Beautiful atmosphere. Yeah, the moose population is down. Definitely down over the last 10 years. Because of they get devastated with the ticks, the winter ticks and the bloodworm. Yeah, they get this parasite from white-tailed deer that kind of gives them a brain worm. But yeah, they've been really down, the population, so I get really lucky. I'll see one. Like the last episode where we went to Umbagog National Wildlife Refuge, we got lucky and we saw some. You can check those videos out. There's a playlist, a little playlist from Umbagog. Check that out. But we're still going upriver, still looking. Hopefully we see some eagles or something. This is nice though. I mean, come on. Wind's picking up a little bit. Rain's picking up a little bit. But it's not too bad yet. I noticed that this boat with this motor here has a slight lean towards the motor. But it's no big deal. You just kind of shift a little bit to compensate. But yeah. Three miles. And I'm getting chilled, so I'm going to beach this thing. I'm going to pull this over, ram it into the bushes over here, and make myself a hot meal. You know what I mean? A cup of coffee. Let's see if I can find a good spot. I don't know how much life the motor has left in it, so I'm going to head back down. First, I'm going to make myself some food because I am getting chilled, and last thing I want is hypothermia. And this is the perfect weather for that. 40 degrees, wet, little breeze. Perfect weather to get hypothermia. So anyway, I'm going to fight that off by having a nice hot meal. Possibly. We're going to see if we can rig it up and rig up the stove on the bottom of this boat. I need to make myself a proper galley this winter. Nice little kitchen. Little kitchenette. All right, let's see what we can find here. There's a little spot there. I may have to pull this motor up. Okay, so I am going to attempt to fire the stove up here. I got some Mountain House granola with milk and blueberries that I stole from my brother Tom on our last outing up to Wombegog. And hopefully that'll warm me up. I may attempt to make some espresso. I can fill this up. This is going to be awkward. Maybe. Let's see. You never know until you try. Do not try this at home, people. Okay. Breakfast. Soon breakfast. Rain has stopped at least, but I'm just kind of jammed in here. It's pretty stable. Might be a little shaky making the espresso, but I may try. The instructions say to add cold water, but that don't make no sense. I'm going to add some hot water. Just stunning countryside here. The sky's magnificent. No moose, but yeah. We still got 3 miles to go back down to the boat ramp. Anything could happen. Warming up the old fingertips. Okay, looks like we got some steam. All right, that was actually pretty quick. Jet boil, works pretty good. I'm gonna let it get hotter. And then we fire up my baby espresso maker. Yummy, 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 in my tummy, tummy, tummy. Yeah, add cold water. I don't think so, Mr. Mountain House. We're gonna add some hot water. Yeah. That's probably good. I'm gonna stir that up and let it set for a bit. Ooh, that smells good. That's there, dude. Coffee. Let's see. Oh, she's strong. Coffee's good. This thing does have a reverse. Let's see. All right. I have a feeling I gotta turn us around and I'm gonna head back downstream. Although I think I'm gonna hit the bottom here. Haven't tried the blueberry mush yet. Oh, I gotta go down. All right, there we are. Wow, I'm going way too fast here, Bill. All right, turning around, heading downstream. Seems like the rain is done. Come on. All right, let's try our blueberry concoction. Oh, it's soup. Of course it is. Because I didn't follow the instructions. All right, I'm gonna shut that off. Let's give us Mountain House. Oh, blueberries look plump. Granola with milk and blueberries. I need to make a holder for my binos. Oh my God, this is so good. Wow. Good call making it warm. Yeah, it says add cold water. Fools. All right. Set a course for the boat ramp. I'm gonna enjoy my coffee and my breakfast. A little cold. Heading that way. A Bonanza cup. All right, that warmed up my entire body. It was a little too soupy, but I just drank. It was milk. You put whatever powdered milk in there, and I just drank it. It was so good. That's all you need. Feeling amazing. Feeling amazing. Yes. Real coffee, ladies and gentlemen. Real coffee. It is gloomy. I'm always out in the gloom. All right, I don't know if this is shallow here or not. I'm gonna cut through here. There's a little island there and this overhanging tree. But yeah. Oh. Hopefully I don't run aground. Motor's still going. The one really great thing about this with wildlife photography, I mean, I got my camera and stuff in here. I'm not splashing any water into the boat with the oar, with the paddle. It's completely dry. I mean, if it wasn't raining out. The log jam right here. Hopefully there's nothing in the water. But yeah, it's dry. This is ridiculous. I guess I will still paddle, but not that often. I mean, come on. I mean, there's a lot of, you got to keep the battery charged, and the battery weighs like, I don't know, 50, 60 pounds. So you got to lug that around. And then when the battery dies, it's just dead weight. But it's still going. Hopefully we see something. I'll go into that pond and see if we can find that eagle. That's pretty close to the boat ramp. But we got a little ways to go. Beautiful mountains. Getting a little choppy here. Heading into the wind. Even though we're heading downstream, the wind is blowing in my face. Okay, so far this has been great because I've been coming up with ideas to improve this even more than it is already. And one thing I was thinking of, because my iPhone is dying, is I can get some USB ports on that battery box, or mount even like I can mount some USB ports on this boat, and I want a holder for the binoculars, so they're not just flopping around, and some kind of a little cooking platform that I can tuck in the corner and then just bring it out and it'll sit right on top. And I can set up my stove like a human being. But yeah, this would be a nice winter project. I'm just gonna keep at it. I'll keep posting, whatever I'm doing. At the moment, I'm failing at finding moose. This will probably be one of the last kayaking videos of the year, because it is November and next month there'll be ice. You never know though what's in store. Yeah, I'm just cruising along at 2, not getting greedy with the throttle. I don't need to go any faster than this. I could, I guess, if I wanted to. Whoa. That's what for? Holy shit! No, I can't. I'm not skilled. I'm not skilled enough to ride that fast. Let's keep it at 2, Bill. I told my wife I wouldn't drown today. No mooses. On the subject of drowning, what's a good pro tip is, if I get a signal, I take a screenshot of where I am, and then I text that to my wife so she knows where I am exactly. I'll do Google Maps and I'll just take a screenshot of that so she knows. So I did that this morning, just in case. Yeah, hopefully we can find that eagle. There's a pair. I don't know if they had any chicks. There's a nest in that pond. I don't know how successful they were this year. Last year they had a couple of fledglings. Without getting too graphic, I just had a pretty successful pee break. Not like the last time where I basically coated everything in the boat with urine. Now I gotta lower this bad boy back in without tipping over. I don't know what the right depth is. I just don't want to hit anything. Still got some power. Going like 3 hours, right? 7, 8, 9, 10, 30? 10:30 maybe? All right, serious situation coming in here. That looks like a hurricane. It looks amazing though, doesn't it? Imagine if I was a photographer, I'd probably get a picture of that. So we're like 3 hours and 20 minutes. Motor's still going. Maybe another half an hour to go. Gonna go around this big sweep in the river, and then we come upon the pond, the reservoir, and we'll hop in there and see if we can find some eagles. And yeah, oh yeah, if I have an episode where I set this motor up, where I first got it, how I installed the battery and wired it. And if you're interested, you can go find that one somewhere on my channel. I, I, I have no idea how to put a link in, or I just don't have the patience to do that. But anyway, yeah, that's a recent video. I think it was my 200th episode was when I had the motor. I bought the Bass Pro trolling motor mount and then a battery from Walmart for, I don't know, $100, 70 amp hour battery. And I had this is probably a couple $100 maybe, a 30-pound thrust motor, which is all you need. But yeah, go check that video. Check out that video. Kicking it up to 4. 5. All right, so I'm on 3 now. Like, the faster you go, the more the boat leans towards the motor. The motor kind of pulls the boat that way. So you gotta kind of lean a little bit in the opposite direction like I'm doing. Keeps the boat flat. Yeah, I'm on 3. Seems like it's still got power. Coming up on the road, and then I'm gonna swing in here. Take a quick peek. I don't see the eagle over on the normal perch inside the reservoir. We'll check it out. This has been a great test for this motor, this whole setup. It's just phenomenal. Kick it up to 4. See, if I sit straight, the boat leans. So I gotta kind of give it a little Joe Cool lean. Five. Yeah, at 5, I'm getting some water splashing in the front. A little breezy here. Where am I? Okay. What was that noise? I think I need to tighten the screws on this. This was sitting in my basement for like 5 years. I'm glad I'm getting some use out of it. Let's see if I can get through here. This could be bad. I probably shouldn't do this. I had to pull the motor up. We ran aground. We're still pretty shallow here. All right, it's not in that tree. I don't even know if you can hear me. I have my hoods over the mic. So anyway, I think we're gonna call this an episode, and I will see you next time. This is great. I love this little setup. Saves you from paddling, saves you from getting splashing water inside the boat. This is nice. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.